Okay, before I start this video, I just want to show you people who I'm going to be talking about today. Keir Starmer, he's the British PM.
I spoke to you about the situation in the Gulf and explained that the United Kingdom was not involved in the strikes on Iran. That remains the case. Over the last 2 days...
This guy is Neville Chamberlain version 2.0 to the nth degree. Incompetent, boob, apologist. He is Kamala Harris in a dress. He is not an ally to America, to NATO, to anybody. As we are talking now, or as I am making this video, the one warship that England is going to send down to the region is having trouble boarding, loading, whatever. I don't know. Greece is down there intercepting fighters that are attacking British bases, while the British sit on their ass and do nothing because of this asshole. And I realize that I'm never going to be able to go to England without getting arrested for saying all this stuff, because you can't speak out about the UK government and not get arrested. I guess they learned that from the Nazis. If you speak out against our government, we will arrest you. Nazism version 1.0, Brits adopted it, now it's 2.0. But they do it with a smile. So I guess it's okay. I don't know. Maybe because they're prim and proper. I don't know. I don't understand it at all. How such a great nation elected a buffoon like this. I really don't get it. To which I have to ask the Monty Python crews, honestly, do you think a couple of birds with a piece of tree palm held under the dorsal guidon feathers could migrate this sucker somewhere else? But I guess the real question is maybe, just maybe, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is a better system of government. Think about it. Think about it. People of Britain, please do better. Please elect somebody like Churchill or Margaret Thatcher. You know, I know she gets a lot of shit, but she wouldn't have put up with this crap. That boat should be out down there pushing it out of the harbor herself, for Christ's sakes, if that's what it came to. Feelings of empathy for people, I get it. Nobody wants to see anybody die. Nobody wants to see anybody killed. But since Iran was taken over by the Islamic Republic way back in the 70s, they have been nothing but a state sponsor of terrorism across the board. This is something that probably should have happened to them a long time ago. And I'm not talking boots on the ground, turn it into a parking lot and build a state there. I think state building is the worst thing in the world you can do. Afghanistan taught that to the Russians. It's one lesson you should have learned in the Afghan war. Back in the 80s, Afghan held off the Russians. If a state doesn't want to be taken over, it's not going to get taken over. But you sanction it into submission if you need to. And if you don't like the people in power, then you just keep the sanctions in place. That's how it should be done. We should all be working towards that. The entire free world, Germany, England, France, Greece, America, Israel, everybody. Force them to give up their desire for a nuclear weapon. Force them to stop sponsoring terrorism. They're not big asks, people. Not big asks. And if you've got a leader, a competent leader, not this knucklehead, we can get it done. Well, that's what everybody wants, isn't it? Thanks for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.